Top 5 Best presents Angels Caught on Camera. Hello there again, everybody. This is Top 5 Best, and I'm your ever lovely narrator, Gentleman T-Rex. Before we begin today, do us a favor by clicking that like button and subscribe to our channel for more real-life stories every day. Real or fake, truth or lie, people everywhere have a perpetual interest with the paranormal. It starts when we're young, when our fragile minds are prone to believe whatever we're told, and without much question either. From there, the road is split, and either we grow up believing in ghosts and the unexplainable, or we go the way of science and settle down with the reality of, I won't believe it till they can prove it. Kinda boring, actually. And here we have such a thing that is causing that rift in the great divide between real life, fact or fiction. An angel being caught on camera. The camera is either the greatest tool or the biggest downfall when it comes to capturing the paranormal, depending on, of course, who you ask. Sure, back in the day, manipulating photos was not the easiest of tasks, but people were still able to do it. The most famous example being former Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, airbrushing out several photos of people who had taken pictures with him only to eventually fall out of his favor. But then you had people straight up mocking up and faking photos to spread fake news. One of the most famous of these photos being that of the Loch Ness Monster, taken by a surgeon named Robert Kenneth Wilson in 1934. For years, skeptics debated its authenticity, but it captured the public's imagination by large. It was only until 1975 when the truth had come out. The photo was actually a product of several people, and that the Loch Ness Monster itself was actually a carved-out miniature made out of wood putty and placed on top of all things, a toy submarine. The photo was actually taken by a man named Ian Wetherill and delivered to Maurice Chambers, just two of a small group of men all in on the hoax. Whereupon Chambers gave the photographic to Wilson, a surgeon friend of his who enjoyed a good practical joke. Then came the advent of the moving camera and motion pictures, and with that a whole new wave of supposed real-life evidence of the unexplainable. Hours upon hours of footage has been captured of, what else? UFOs flying above our heads. But even then, those are kinda hard to decipher. Unlike the famous Patterson-Gimlin film that no doubt you've seen, for a while it was the go-to footage that showcased the idea that Bigfoot was a thing to watch out for. Of course, it didn't come without its criticisms, the most famous being, it's clearly just a man in an ape suit. Still, a camera is just the messenger, and don't kill it for capturing what the photographer wanted, or in some cases never intended to capture at all. And for Fire Chief Glenn Thoman, a picture snapped by his home's motion-sensor security camera had the paranormal community up in arms. One night after being dinged that something was near his house, Thorman turned to his trusty old security camera to see what could have possibly tripped the sensors. What he saw blew his mind. I was just like, whoa, I thought that's an angel, is what the fire chief said. And a second image taken by his security camera shows the angel appearing to fly away. His wife Rhonda took the image as a sign that her home is now blessed, going on the record to state that it was just awesome to have that picture come through, and there's no way that is not an angel. Of course, just like the Loch Ness Monster photo and the Bigfoot video before it, Thorman's photo of an alleged angel isn't without its criticisms. One person on Facebook put it simply, and with many agreeing with them, it looks like a moth that's too close to the camera. And sure, you can probably say that is one. Its shape and flight pattern seems to match that of a moth. But others want to believe, with a commenter on the other side of the spectrum saying definitely an angel. As for Thorman, he puts it plainly, everybody's entitled to an opinion. There's a lot of naysayers that make fun of it, and that's okay. But his wife is keeping her chin as well as her beliefs high up in the air. I do truly consider it a blessing, she said. It's definitely an angel. So, what do you think? Think Glenn Thorman legitimately captured a photo of angels on Earth before taking off back to heaven, or do you think science can debunk this and burst everyone's bubble by saying it is just a lone moth that was big enough to trip the security camera sensors? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tap one of the two videos on the screen for another amazing story.